Paul McDonald back with you here at the Highliner Activities Center here on the Highliner Network as we have junior varsity volleyball coming up as Valley City gets ready to take on the Horace Hawks. And if you're just joining us earlier in our C-Squad match, Highliners winning that one in 3 sets. Horace won the first set, 25-15. Then Highliners won 25-21 and 15-13. And again, Horace, the new high school in West Fargo, in their, I believe their second year of competition, but they are still playing just a junior varsity C-Squad 9th grade schedule. They'll start doing varsity schedule here next year. And, of course, the football team will be joining the 11A ranks next year and also will be joining the EDC here next season. And before we get to volleyball, just what went on today at the East Region Tennis. We mentioned Seth Zeltinger and Kai Kringley. They were in the semifinals here this afternoon, and they were up against Sullivan and Simley in the semifinals. And they were up against Wilbur and Panzer in the semifinals, and Wilbur Panzer from Grand Forks Central won 6-1, 6-3, and that sent Zeltinger and Kringley down to the third place match. They're still awaiting to see who they play. Schneider Kinsel from Red River taking on Sullivan, and Simley Askew from Davies. And the loser of that match will take on Seth and Kai in the third place match. Those two have already punched their ticket to the state tournament by getting no worse than fourth in the EDC. So good luck to those two gentlemen as they wait to play their third place match. Here, the Hawks and the Highliners. The Hawks have the blacks with the Vegas gold numerals, and the Highliners, of course, in their dark blues. The libero for the Hawks, Alyssa Sommerfeld, wearing the white jersey. The libero for the Highliners, Katie Koka, in the red. Vanessa Koka, the head coach of the Highliner junior varsity team. And on the other side, Jennifer Christopherson is the head coach of the Hawks varsity. They are playing 3 sets. Regardless of what happens in the first 2, we will have a third set. As I mentioned, the Highliners winning the C-Squad match 15-25, 25-21, and 15-13. It'll be Highliners serving first. Jada Nelson serving from left to right to left as we get ready to go here in this junior varsity match. From the Highliner Activity Center, Brendan Larson on our camera here in the tech crew for the second match. Deegan's on also on hand. Our technical director, Derek Bear, working with us on the coach's corner earlier today. And Nelson's serve are underway. Sommerfeld. There's Schweben with the set. On the attack, Bartnick. Hunters set by Potrat. Sagerman on the attack. Back to the Horace Hawks. Schweben set middle, far side. Actually, Bartnick on the attack and the kill. That might be Shaylee Boykun on the kill from the far side. Hawk point, 1-0. Bovkun, the freshman, 5'8". Shaylee, she'll go back and serve. Again, sophomores, freshmen, and 8th graders on this junior varsity team. And the Rider serves it up. Thorson for the Highliners. Potret set middle. Egerman on the attack. Off Sommerfeld, the libero. Nice dig. Schweben setting it up far side. Christopherson on the attack. There's the dig by Sather. Kept alive by Borg. Then over by Sather. Back to the the Hawks. Here's a free ball to net. Pushed over on the attack there by Potretz. And the point. Hawks did get a couple of fingers on it off the free attack there by Drew. Point for Valley City. We're tied at 1. That will send Abby Sather back to serve for Valley City. And the serve on the way. Sommerfeld. Schweben setting it up. Christopherson on the attack. Nice dig by Thorson. Free ball here for the Hawks. Bump set near side. Off the attack, Bartnick. And that'll be 4 hits against the Hawks. Point Valley City. 2-1 Highliners. And Sather back to serve. Abby Jr. You got 1 8th grader, 1 freshman, handful of sophomores and juniors on this roster for Valley City. Here's the attack long on the attack there by Borg. Asked if it was hit. They said no. It'll be a point for the Hawks. Oh, now they are going to say it was tipped. They went to one of the line officials, and They do say it was tipped, so it'll be a point for the Highliners. They go up 3-1. Allison Sather back to serve. Long serve off Sommerfeld. Far side. Kuhn sends it over by Christopherson. She'll get it over the net. Free ball Highlanders on the slide. Attack Egermont and wide and out. Point for Horace. Down 1-2-3. Adelson, Piper, Speakermeyer into the lineup. A lot of the names you'll hear. If you watch the C-Squad match, you'll hear again. Speakermeyer, one of those. And the serve on the way. It is Nelson to Potritz, over by Borg. Now back to the Hawks. Schweben at the net, hit top of the net, over by Egermont. Free ball wrapped back over by Livingston, but it hit the top of the net. It'll be point for Valley City. Egermont will come out. Back row to serve will be Katie Coca, the libero, serving 4-2 in the first set. And Coca with the serve on the way. Here's Schweben. Bump set. Attacked by Christopherson. On the dig and point. That went off of Lars Nelson. Jada Nelson off the dig attempt. And as soon as she tried to dig it, she cupped the hand over her mouth. Whoops, that didn't work out. Came over by the bleachers here to the near side. So a point for the Hawks makes it 3-4. And we'll send Lydia Donnelly, the 8th grade setter, back in. She will serve. Serving 3-4. Sather, set. Potritz, attack Thorson. Now here near side. Donnelly setting it up. Christoph on the attack. Through the block attempt, and they're going to call a lift on the Highliners. Potritz. That'll be a point for the Hawks. Tied 4-4. And to serve, Donnelly. Borg. Nelson. Over by Potritz. Free ball for the Hawks. Donnelly setting it far side. Christopherson through the block. There's Borg. Gets it over to Potritz. She'll set it back up to Borg. Borg attacking. Top of the net. 4 hits on the Highliners. Point to Horace. 5-4. They take a 1-point lead. Scored 3 in a row here. Donnelly with the serve. Sather to Borg. Over by Potritz. Free ball. Horace. Donnelly. Jump set middle. Tipped by Livingston, and a violation at the net by Livingston. That'll be a point for the Highliners, and we are tied at 5-5. Drew Potritz back to serve. Sophomore setter. At the net, Donnelly setting it up on the attack, and the kill is Livingston. Ella Livingston, the sophomore, with the kill. Her and Sydney Schweben, the only 2 sophomores on this JV team. And Kelby Christopherson, the 8th grader, will go back and serve. 5'10", 8th grader. And probably not done growing. Here's a serve on the way. Borg. Potritz set near side. Lefty and Nelson on the attack. Here's Donnelly setting it up for Horace. Attacking there, dropping it in, getting the kill. Livingston on the kill for Horace. 7-5. A 5-1 run here by Horace, leading by 2. Christopherson to serve. And into the net. Service error. Point Valley City. Also on the junior varsity roster, but not dressed today, Jaden Haley. She's a 6-foot freshman. They got some height coming up here with the Hawks. At the net. Punched into the net, Livingston. That is a point for Valley City. Net violation on Ella. And the Highliners with 2 in a row tied it up 7-7. Chelsea Klein to serve here for Valley City. Serving 7 up. I prefer Sprite. Set near side. Schweben on the attack. Coca. Back set. Potritz. Nelson on the attack. Nice take by Donnelly. Now Schweben goes far side. Off the attack was Boykun. And Boykun, it was blocked at the net but dropped in. I think there was an ace block there by Livingston. They watch the replay. Actually, no, that'll be Boykun on the kill. Both Kuhn, B-O-V-K-U-O-O-N. Bob Kuhn. Here's a free ball at the net, and right away kill. That was a free ball that came up to the net. And Gabby Sturlockson didn't miss it and drills it in for the kill. Point for Horace, and they take a 9-7 lead. And their libero, Alyssa Sommerfeld, back to serve. Serve on the way. Here's set. Potritz tipped over by Nelson. We got a net violation on. That's going to be called against Sturlockson of Horace. Highliners with the point. Adley Thorson now back to serve. Serving 8-9 in the opening set. Adley, sophomore, middle hitter. And got it over. Sommerfeld. Donnelly set middle. And pushed over by Sturlockson. Off of Potritz, off of Thorson, and drops to the ground. Point off the kill there by Sturlockson. That'll bring Bartnick into the front row with Horace, and back to serve, Sydney Schweben. Serving 10-8, first set. Thorson, pass. Potritz, set, far side. Sather on the attack. There's a dig by Sommerfeld. Schweben setting it up on the far side. Bob Kuhn sends it over. Now pushed over here near side by Potritz. Schweben set middle. Sturlockson on the attack. Off of Thorson. That'll drop in for the kill. Sturlockson with the kill. And the point for Horace. They go up 11-8 here in the opening set. And Schweben back serving. Serve over. Thorson with the receive. Gets it to Sather. Now over by Egermont. Here's Schweben for Horace, set middle. Sturlockson tipping it over. Right there's Nelson. Now Potritz back to Jada. Jada on the attack. Schweben with the dig. To the nobody there off the dig. Off the pass by Sydney Schweben. Point Highliners. They get back within 2 at 9-11. Jada Nelson back serving. And the serve on the way. At the net, Schweben sat near side. Off the attack and long on the attack by Bob Kuhn. 11-10. Highlanders down by 1. Jada Nelson with the serve. Here the near side, Schweben. She'll set. On the far side attack, Bartnick. And into the net. Attack air. Point, Valley City. We're tied 11-11. 3 in a row here for the Highliners. And Jada Nelson continuing to serve. Serving 11-11. Here in the first set. Backside over by Christopherson. Oh, a free ball for the Highliners. And that went right in the line. It's in for a point. They were going to let it go, and it dropped in. So the point for Horace. They take a 12-11 lead. Bob Kuhn with the serve. Here the near side, Egermont, tipped at the net. Sommerfeld, Schweb setting it up. Far side, Livingston into the net. Attack error, or Christopherson. Attack error. Point for Valley City. We're back tied 12-12. We'll send Jovi Borg back into the front row. And back to serve, Abby Sather. Borg, the only freshman on his team. Katie Koka, an 8th grader. And there is a ace on the serve by Sather. Point Valley City, they take a 13-12 lead. 7 juniors and 5 sophomore in this Highliner team on this JV. There's the receive at the net, tipped over. Horace keeps it alive. Along the near side, over by Sturlockson. Now Potritz, set, Egermont on the attack, long. And the line judge says tip. That'll be a point for Valley City. 14-12, Highlanders up by 2. Abby Sather back serving as she serves 14-12 here in the first set. On the way is Christopherson. Clevin setting it up, attacking. Boykuhn in, kill. Shaylee Boykuhn with the kill. And the point. Horace back within 1 at 13-14. Wilson Spiekemeyer back to serve. Nelson dropped over Potritz. Schweben right there. Now back over. Free ballers. Potritz got it over. Here's working the offense for Horace, and dropping it in for the kill is Christopherson. Christopherson dropped it in for the kill. And the serve here tipped over by Potritz, and now they call line violation That one is going to be called against Shaylee Bocoon. We've got a timeout taken by Horace. 15-14, Highlanders leading by 1. Timeout on the floor. Back with more Highlander volleyball on the Highlander Activity Network. As the Highlanders using just about every bit of the clock in that timeout. Highlanders leading by 1, 15-14. Katy City, we're in the opening set. Serve on the way, Sommerfeld. Schweb on the attack, Livingston. Now Potritz, back to Nelson, near side, Borg over. Off Schweben on the back row, now set far side. Christopherson, cross-court attack, and the kill. Kelby Christopherson with the kill. And the point. The Highlanders, the 6 of the Horace, tying it at 15. 15-15, and the serve on the way. Here's Donnelly, now for the Highlanders, near side. Thorson on the attack. Sommerfeld. And Bocoon, and over by Donnelly. Free ball for the Highlanders. Sather, set, Potritz, attack Borg. Diving dig by Bocoon. Now back over to Schweben. Bocoon sends it over. Now back near side. Here is attack cross court by Borg. On the dig, Christopherson. Set middle, backing up, Livingston. Potritz. Over to Nelson for the Highlanders. Borg dropped it in again. Again, right there was Christopherson. Attack far side by Livingston. Now Potritz setting it up far side. Attack there. Long on the attack by Joby Borg. So the point gives the ball back over to Horace. Up 1, 16-15. Donnelly with the serve. At the net. Potritz setting it up. Far side. Borg blocked. Christopherson. Schweben back to Christopherson. Blocked at the net. Picked off the block Potritz. Now Nelson here near side. Borg over. Free ball for the Hawks. Donnelly at the net. Set middle. Cross court. Attack by Livingston. And the kill. Ella Livingston with the kill. And the point for, well, I can say it was out. So it's a point for the Highlanders. 16-16. Potritz with the serve. Horace on the attack. Donnelly setting it up. Schweben blocked at the net. Livingston, free ball at the net, blocked there by Thorson, and Hadley Thorson beat Livingston at the net and got the point. Highlanders take a 1-point lead, 17-16 here in the opening set. And the serve by Potritz, and the ace. Libero Sommerfeld couldn't get to it, drops in for the ace. Valley City up 18-16. Drew with the serve, and wide. Got it over, but wide. Side out on the service error. Point Horace within 1, 17-18. Christopherson with the serve. Pass, Borg. Potritz setting it up for Nelson, and the kill by Jaden Nelson. So the Highlanders up 19-17. And back to serve, Josie Klein here for Valley City. Serve 19-17. Josie, the junior outside hitter, with the serve. At the net, Donnelly. Set, far side. Bocoon on the attack, block. But the dig, Coca. Potritz setting it up. Sather on the attack. Off of Spiekermeyer. And then blocked at the net is Thorson. Here's Clevin, far side. And Schweben, and the attack and the kill. Bocoon on the kill. 19-18. Highlanders lead is at 1. Gabby Sturlockson comes back into the front row. Back to serve is Spiekemeyer for Horace. Down 1, 18-19. Here's Potras dropping in and gets the kill. Instead of the jump set, dropped it over the blockers, dropped it in for the point. Highlanders up 20-18. Hadley Thorson now back to serve for Valley City. And Brooke Egermont comes in front row. Thorson serving 20-18 here in the first set. Over. Receive. Out. Wide on the receive by Christopherson. Highliner point 21-18. Hadley Thorson back to serve. Thorson serving 21-18. Here at the net. Donnelly setting it far side. Wakun on the attack. Pass. Nelson. Now Potras giving it up for Sather. Sather on the attack. On the dig by Christopherson. Into the net. Schweben tipped it into the net. Point Valley City. 22-18 Highliners. That'll bring the libero Sommerfeld to the back row defensively. Hadley Thorson to serve. 22-18. Serve on the way. Here at the net. Donnelly setting it up. Middle. Sturlockson blocked by Egermont. Potrat sets it up for Nelson. Nelson through the attack. Partially blocked at the net. And they are going to call a lip there on Horace. A late call. Point Valley City. 23-18 Highliners. And back to serve. Hadley Thorson serving 23-18. Right-hander serve on the way. That's going to go way long. One house off the back wall. 19-23. Point to Horace. Sidney Schweben will go back and serve. Serving 19-23 in the opening set. And the right-hander with the serve on the way. Near side. Here's Potret setting it up. Sather blocked at the net and the ace block. Blocked there for the point for Horace. They're within 3, 20-23. On the serve. Schweben serving here, 20-23. Into the net. Service error, Point Valley City. 24-23. Set point here for the Highliners. Nelson back to serve. Serving 24-20. And a serve by Nelson. Long. Service error, side out. Point Hawks, 21-24. Set point number 2. Shaylee Bokun, the freshman, back to serve. And a serve on the way. Hadley Thorson can't receive. Goes out. That's an ace. Point Hawks, 22-24. That's going to Hayden Becker off, and she'll go back defensively. So Becker goes back defensively here for the Highlanders. 22-24. Set point number 3 here for Valley City. Well, Ikun sends it over. Nelson now here for Horace Schweben. Sommerfeld over on the decline to Potritz. Near side, Sather attacking, and the kill. Abby Sather with the kill. And the Hunters take the first set, 25-22, and open up the match with a 1-0 lead. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the second set. It's the Highlanders and the Hawks. Junior Varsity Volleyball from the Hack here on the Highliner Activity Network. Back here at the Highline Activity Center, Paul McDonald with you. We have got junior varsity volleyball going on right now as the Highliners are taking on the Horace Hawks. And the Hawks and Highliners first set went to Valley City, 25-22. We got the second set coming up here, and don't forget, coming up this week, kind of a light week in sports here on the Highline Activity Network. This week we'll have junior high football coming up, and that'll be on Tuesday night. That's a 5 o'clock kickoff with the 7th graders, and then a 6 o'clock kickoff for the 8th graders. So junior high football versus Wahpeton coming up on Tuesday, and that's our only event this week. Highlanders on the road this week, so that is our only event that we'll have this week coming up, the first week in October, at Valley City junior high football against Wahpeton coming up Tuesday night, 5 o'clock at Hannah Field. We get ready for set number 2. And the Highliners up 1-0. Shaylee Bokun with the serve. Service error. Point Valley City. And they're off to a 1-0 lead here in the set. That'll bring Brianna Heilman into the lineup for Horace. And Abby Sather back to serve. Sather serving 1-0. At the net, free ball. Egermont drills it, but Schweben was right there. Now Schweben sends it over. Sather, set, Potretz, near side, attacking Borg with the left hand as she switched hands right at the last minute. Far side attack by Christofferson. Dug out there by Nelson. Got live and a point. Sturlockson kept it alive off the attack by Nelson. And the point to the Highliners. They take a 2-0 lead. And the serve on the way. That's going to go off of Sommerfeld and out. That's an ace. An ace for Sommerfeld. And it's 3-0 Valley City. And the serve by Abby Sather. Serving 3-0. There's another ace. Back-to-back ace by Abby. 4-0 Highliners here in the second set. Again, we're playing 3. Regardless of what will happen here, we're going to go 3. And Abby Sather to serve. Serve on the way. That is blocked in, or hit back. Highliners. Point to Horace. 4-1. Horace up trailing by 3, and they will send Piper Spiekemeyer back to serve. And the ace, Spiekemeyer, with the soft serve right by the 10-foot line. Diving to try to at least receive it a little bit was Jada Nelson. 4-2, Highliners by 2. Now Spiekemeyer with the serve near side. Back set, Potretz, Egermont on the attack, and the kill. Brooke Egermont with the kill off the Drew Potretz assist. 5-2 Highliners. Egermont to the bench. And Coca, the libero, back into serve. Also, we now know who Seth Zeltinger and Kai Kringley are going to be matching up in that third place match, EC tournament. More on that momentarily. There's an attack at the net by Livingston. Blocked at the net. Highliners keep it live off the block with Borg. Free ball here for the Hawks. Schweben, set, far side, on the attack, Christofferson. Nice thing, Sather. She got it over to Nelson, far side. Borg dropping it over. Schweben right there, pass to Sommerfeld. She'll bump set it, off the attack, and the kill by Bartnick. Bartnick with the kill. And the point for Horace makes it 3-5. Bartnick after the kill will sit down. Donnelly will come in. They run a 5-2. And so the 6-2 offense, pardon me. And it's 5-3 right now. Highlanders up by 2. Here is the attack by Borg. Back to Horace. Sommerfeld. Schweben sends it over. Sather pass. Potretz set near side. Borg on the attack and the kill. Jovi Borg with the kill. 6-3 Valley City. And Drew Potretz will go back and serve. Well, she tracks down the ball. Seth Zeltinger, Kai Kringley will match up with Sullivan and Simley Askew from Davies in the third place match in the EDC tournament. Here, Donnelly setting it up. Schweben attacking. Blocked at the net. Through the block. Picked out of the net. They want an illegal hit called. Nothing called. No whistle. Play continues. Far side. Horace on the attack. Christopherson. Off of Borg. Now passed by Koka. Borg gets it over. Free ball. Horace. It's set by Donnelly. Setting it up. Christopherson attacking and long. No touch. Point. Highliners. 7-3 Valley City. The winner of that match will go to the EDC tournament, or go to the state tournament at the number 3 seed out of the East and play the number 2 doubles team out of the West in the opening round of the state tournament. Highliners Seth Zeltinger and Kai Kringley already advanced. They'll either number 4 or number 3. Schweben sends it over and in. Schweben just got it over, a free ball, and Koka lets it drop, hits on the line. Any part of the line is in, and that's a point for Horace. Even if over 3/4 of the ball is out, the ball still touches the line. 7-4, and there's an ace by Christopherson. Kelby Christopherson with the ace, the 5'10" 8th grader. And it's now 5-7. Horace trailing by 2. And Christopherson with the serve. Into the net. Service error, side out. Point Highliners. 8-5, Valley City up by 3. That'll bring Josie Klein in. She'll take the ball and go back and serve. Klein serving 8-5 here in the second set. And the serve on the way, Sommerfeld. Donnelly set. Far side, Bokun on the attack. Dave Klein. Potritz into the corner, got it in. When trying to go over was Christopherson to get to it, but off her arm and out. Point Valley City. 9-5. Highliners lead by 4. Served by Josie Klein. And Bokun hits it into the net. Into the net a second time up front by Livingston. And then Donnelly couldn't do anything off the third hit. So point Valley City. 10-5 Highliners. Josie Klein serving here in the second set from right to left. Serve on the way. Bokun. Down to Donnelly. Over by Schweben. 3-ball. Highliners, Potritz. Backside. Nelson blocked at the net. Picked up by Thorson. Then over by Klein. Christopherson to Donnelly. Back into that far corner is Livingston and the kill. Ella Livingston with the kill there for the Hawks. Back within 4. It's 6-10. And to serve, the libero, Alyssa Sommerfeld. And the serve on the way. Koka. Set. Backside. Thorson attacking and the kill. Hadley Thorson off the Potritz assist gets the kill. Hadley will go back and serve now for Valley City. 11-6. Highliners lead is at 5. And Thorson to serve. The right-hander sends it up and with the serve on the way. Sommerfeld. Donnelly sets. Schweben over. Free ball Highliners. That's Klein. Set Potritz. Middle. Egermont attacking off of Sommerfeld and the kill. Killed by Brooke Egermont. Timeout. Horace. 12-6. Valley City leading by 6. We're in the second set. We're back with more Highliner Volleyball on the Highliner Activity Network. (12-6) Valley City is leading here in the second set. Won the first set 25-22. In his junior varsity match, the Highliners and the Horace Hawks C-Squad winning 15-25, 25-21, 15-13 for the Highliners. Now going for a sweep here. Hadley Thorson back to serve for Valley City. Serving 12-6. There's the serve. Christopherson to Donnelly. Set middle. Sturlockson on the decline. Thorson far side. Nelson. Oh, Nelson and Egermont were both there. And then Egermont backed away. And Nelson was about to back away and then had to try to come forward. And didn't get in good position for that. That'll be a point for the Hawks. 7-12. Down by 5. Sidney Schweben back serving. Right-hander serve off Thorson. Kept alive by Klein. Over by Sather. Free ball for the Hawks. Christopherson, Schweben set middle. Sturlockson on the attack. Diving dig by Klein. Into the net by Nelson. And drops. Point, Hawks. Hawks within 4 at 8-12. Schweben with the serve. Cross court. Nelson, Potes, Sather. Up and over. Now Schweben runs up. She'll set it far side. Bokun on the attack and the kill. Bokun picking up the kill. 9-12. 3 in a row here by the Hawks, trailing by 3. 9-12 in the second set. And the serve on the way. Klein to Potritz, or Nelson to Potritz, and then over Sather on the attack, far side. That goes out. Point. Horace, timeout, Highliners. 12-10, Valley City leading. Horace on a 4-point run. We're back with more in set number 2 from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. We come out of the timeout. Valley City leading 12-10, but Horace has scored the last 4 to get within 2. We're in the second set. Highlanders took the first set, 25-22. And I'll have Sidney Schweben back to serve here for Horace. The Horace Hawks in black and gold. Klein to Potritz. Near side, Egermont. Blocked at the net. And he's there by Sturlockson and Bartnick combining on that. And the point for Horace is their 5th in a row. They're within 1, 12-11. Served by Schweben. Potritz sends it over. Far corner. Sommerfeld. Schweben setting it far side. Bokun on the attack. Goes off Klein. Now Egermont backside. Nelson goes cross court. And we've got a net violation on Horace. Violation on the Hawks there. And that will be a point for Valley City. They go back up by 2, 13-11. And the serve. Here on the left-handed serve by Nelson. There's a attack and a point for the Hawks. That middle attack point there by Sturlockson. Makes it 12-13. Hawks by 1. Down by 1. And Bokun will serve it up. Pass, Klein, set, Potritz, Egermont, blocked at the net. The block is in, or actually, yeah, the block was in. It'll be a point for Valley City. The block was out, so the point for the Highliners. In comes Borg, and back to serve, Abby Sather. 14-12, Valley City, here in the second set. Sather with a rip serve over. Schweben, backside. Bokun over, wide, in on the line on that far side right in front of the Highliner bench. That is a point for Horace, 13-14. Horace within 1. Spiekemeyer now comes back in to serve. Piper Spiekemeyer, 8th grader, 5'2". And the serve, up and over. Potritz punches at it, way wide and out here on the near side. Point Horace. We're tied 14-14. But Spiegelmeyer back to serve. From left to right here for the Hawks. 14-14, second set. Serve on the way. Thorson. Gets it over to Potritz. Then over by Borg and the point. Hawks can't get it on three. Joey Borg with the point. Highlanders back up one, 15-14. Libero, Sommerfeld back in, goes back row. The Highlander libero, Katie Koka, back to serve. Serving 15-14. Serve on the way. Here's Schweben setting it up. Far side, Christopherson over the blockers. At the net, Potritz beaten at the net there by Christopherson. And the point for Horace makes it 15-15. And in and back to serve. Lilia Donnelly here for the Hawks. So 15-15 in the second set. Head coach Jennifer Christopherson having a word with the down official. So as that conversation continues, I want to remind you, we've got junior high football coming up, 7th and 8th grade, Tuesday night from Hannah Field. And the Highlanders taking on Wahpeton, 5 o'clock kickoff from the first game. 7th graders. Here, Highlanders taking on Horace, and a kill there by Hadley Thorson, picking up the kill, and Valley City back up by 1, 16-15. Drew Potritz will go back to serve for Valley City. 1 point lead. 16-15 here in the second set. Serve on the way. At the net, Donnelly back setting it. On the attack, Christopherson. Koka with the dig. Free ball at the net. Tipped over by Christopherson. And a net violation or double contact going to be called on the Highlanders. Double contact on Valley City. That makes it 15-16. Horace not going away here. 16 all, pardon me. 16-16. Well, what was that all about? Are they going to do a do-over? Or no, they're going to give it a point. As Kelby Christopherson went to serve, and this in mid-serve, let it kind of fall, and just pushed it forward. So the point Highlanders, 17-16, Valley City. And a serve by Klein. Johnson set middle. On the attack by Livingston. Dug out Koka. Pushed over Potritz. Now Donnelly set middle. Far side and wide. Ooh, that looked very close. The line official on that far side said out. And even from up here, it looked like it might have been right there. But it'll be a point for Valley City. Highlanders up 18-16. And a serve by Klein. Sommerfeld to the net. Donnelly. And over. Here are the Highlanders. Potritz set. Near side. Sather on the attack block. Now pass back far side. The lefty Nelson gets it over. Back here for Horace. Far side. Bokun on the attack. Nice dig by Klein. But nobody there to help her out. Well, all the way up to the net. Under the net. Point Horace. 17-18. Hawks down by 1. Alyssa Sommerfeld, the libero, back to serve. Substitute here. Olivia Schock comes in front row for Horace. Sommerfeld serving 17-18 in the second set. Highlanders won the first set, 25-22. Sommerfeld with the serve, off Koka. Sather keeps it alive, and they just got it over with Klein. Free ball here for Horace. Set near side, Schweben on the attack. Off of Klein, set by Potritz, near side Sather, over the blockers. Off far side, Sommerfeld setting it up for Schweben over. Diving dig by Koka, and that's about it. Hit it into the net. Potritz can't pick it up. Point, 18-18. Timeout taken by Valley City. We are tied 18-18 in set number 2. Back with more Highlander Junior Varsity Volleyball on the Highlander Activity Network. 18-18 is your score. Valley City and Horace. We're in the second set. Highlanders won the first set, 25-22. Alyssa Summerfield, the libero, with the serve for the Hawks. Near side, Sather from her knees, pass to Potret. Setting it up, Nelson on the attack. Wide on the attack there. Point Hawks, 19-18. They go up by 1. Valley City has led most of this set. Coca, pass, set. Potret, backside, attacking Thorson into the net. Point Horace, 20-18. 2-point lead for the Hawks. Summerfeld with the serve. Sather, up net, tipped over. Now Donnelly setting it up. Bukuna on the attack. On the dig is Klein. And pushed over there by Potritz. Back the other way with Donnelly set middle on the attack. And the kill by Schock. Olivia Schock with the kill. And the Highliners now trailing by 3, 21-18. And the serve on the way, off Coca, far side. Potritz over by Sather. Donnelly to Summerfeld, setting it up. Bovkun on the attack, and the kill. A point there for the Hawks, 22-18. Hawks by 4. Abby Martinick, who was in there briefly, will sit down. Hadley Thorson back into the front row for the Highliners. Summerfeld with the serve. Coca receives. Near side, Nelson. Gives it back off. Over the net by Klein. Set. Donnelly, far side. Okun on the attack. Nice dig by Klein. Free ball for Horace. Near side, Schweben. Another dig by Klein. Setting it up, Martin. Near side, Sather into the corner and out. Long. No tip. Point. Horace, 23-18. Horace up by 5 here in that third set, or second set. We will have a third. Becker will check in defensively here for Valley City. Summerfield, pass, Klein, set near side. Nelson on the attack. Bokun off her. Now Donnelly setting it back up for Bokun and out. Point Highliners. 19-23. Highliners back within 4. And Hadley Thorson back to serve for Valley City. Serving 19-23. Hadley Thorson gets the go-ahead, and the right-hander sends it up, sends it over. Summerfeld. Donnelly sits the far side. On the attack, through the block, gets the kill. Point to Horace, 24-19. Set point here for the Hawks. Leading 24-19. Sydney Schweben will go back and serve for the visitors. Leading by 5. Serve on the way. Klein, set. Egermont, far side. Summerfeld, Schweben setting it up. Bokun on the attack and the kill. And the point for Horace. And they take set number 2, 25-19. We are tied 1 set apiece as we head to a third set. It is 1-1. Horace and Valley City back with that third set. This is Highlander Volleyball on the Highlander Activity Network. Back here at the Highliner Activity Center, here on the Highliner Activity Network, it is junior varsity volleyball. Coming up here in our post, we'll recap what happened in this match, what happened also in the C squad, and let you know what's on the horizon. Kind of a quiet week on the Highliner Activity Network, and we'll tell you about that coming up here in our post game. Highliners, I believe, won the right to serve, or was it? Nope, it is going to be the Hawks serving. They bring their libero in, Alyssa Sommerfeld. She will serve. As we go to the race to 15, the match tied, one apiece. Here's the serve on the way. Thorson, pass. Potritz, set. Eggerman on the attack, and wide out. Point, Hawks, 1-0. They draw first blood here in the third set. Highlanders C squad, they won in 3 sets. And now the junior varsity trying to do the same thing. Thorson on the receive. Potritz set middle. Eggerman on the attack. Both going to Schweben. Schweben setting it at far side. Christopherson attacking in the kill. Kill there by Kelby Christopherson. And the point for Horace. They take a 2-0 lead. Again, you're probably going to see a lot of these young ladies next year or the year after when they start playing varsity volleyball. This could be a precursor to what we'll see then. There's the serve into the net. Service there, side out by Sommerfeld. And the point to the Highliners, 1-2, Valley City, down by 1. Abby Sather back to serve. Serving 1-2 in the third set. Serve, that goes off of Kuhn. Now Sommerfeld, far side, Christopherson over. Out the free ball, and at the 10-foot line, diving for it was J.D. Nelson, couldn't get to it. Got a little bit of a hand on it, but it'll be a point for the Hawks. They go up 3-1. And back to serve will be Lilia Donnelly, serving 3-1 here in set number 3. Sather, pass, set. Potritz, backside, Eggerman on the attack, and the kill. Brooke Eggerman with the kill. Point, Valley City, 2-3. Eggerman will sit down. That will send Katie Koka, the libero, back to serve. Serving 2-3 in the third set. And the right-hander, Koka, jump serve on the way. Our side, Donnelly set middle. On the attack, Livingston blocked at the net by Thorson, but they'll keep it alive, but that'll be 4 hits on Horace, and that's a point for the Highliners. Highliners have tied it up 3-3. That started with the block there by Hadley Thorson. Now back to serve, Katie Koka. Serving 3-3, third set. And the serve, far side, Sommerfeld. Donnelly set, backside. Attacking Livingston, out, point, Valley City. 4-3, Highliners by 1. Have scored 3 in a row to take this 1-point lead. And Koka with the serve. High archer, Sommerfeld. Donnelly set, far side, Schweben. Back row on the dig. Koka, Potritz setting it up. Borg on the attack and out. And the point there for Horace. They tie it up 4-4. Now we'll send Kelby Christopherson back to serve. Christopherson serving 4-4 here in the third set. Tied a set apiece. Sather set. Over by Thorson, through the block, kept it alive. They're going to call illegal hit or double contact called against Horace. Off the defense of the Thorson attack, point for Valley City. Highlanders go back up 1 at 5-4. Drew Potritz back serving here for Valley City. From right to left, serve on the way. At the net, Donnelly setting it up. Bokun on the attack and gets the kill. Point Horace tied 5-5. And checking back in, going back to serve will be Piper Spiekermeyer. Spiekermeyer will serve 5-5 here in the third set. Serve on the way. Here's Potritz, sets it near side. Over by Nelson. It's set backside. Schweben on the attack. Libero Koka with the receive off the dig. It was a free ball. They set the offense. Bokun, well, that's going to be one hopping off the garage door. Off to our right. On the south end of the Highlander Activity Center. That's a point for Valley City. They go up 1. 6-5 Highlanders. Josie Klein back to serve. Serving 6-5. Serve on the way. Set Donnelly, far side. Bokun. That's off Sather. Over by Nelson. Nice pancake there by Christopherson and kept alive. Now back the other way. It's set by Potrit, tipping it over Sather. And Donnelly. There's side by Sommerfeld, over by Schweben. Now the Highlanders backing up. Klein gets it over on the third hit. Christopherson. Donnelly, set middle, and over by Schock. Now back to the Highlanders. Potritz setting it up. Nelson on the attack, blocked at the net, and trying to save the block. Potritz cannot. It goes out. That's a point for Horace. We are tied 6-6. Sydney Schweben back to serve, the 5'10 sophomore setter, 5'5 sophomore setter. And she serves 6-6 here in the third set. Serve on the way, Coker receives. Pass, Potritz, near side. Attack, Nelson, and the kill. Jada Nelson with the kill. Point Valley City. They go up 1, 7-6. Nelson, Hadley, Thorson back to the free throw line, or back to the service line. Not shooting free throws, that's later. 7-6 is score. And Thorson with the serve. Schweben sets it, backside. Bokun gets it over. Thorson, pass. Potritz set. On the attack, Sather. Through the block. There's Clevin. Schweben gets it over to Bokun, and Bokun hits it into the net. That'll be a point for Valley City. Highlanders with a 2-point lead now at 8-6. And Thorson serving 8-6, third set. Here's a serve by Thorson. Schweben sets it up. On the attack, Bartnick, and out. Point, Valley City, 9-6 Highlanders. Trying to take this one in 3. Thorson serving 9-6. And the serve on the way, Sommerfeld. Set Schweben, far side Bartnick. Now over by Potritz, off of Sommerfeld, off of Christopherson, and a point for Valley City. Highlanders up 10-6. Horace wants to talk it over. 10-6. Highlanders leading here in the third set. We are tied at 1 set apiece. Back with more Highlander volleyball on the Highlander Activity Network. (10-6) Valley City with a 4-point lead here in the third set. Tied 1 set apiece. Highlanders trying to get the sweep here today against Horace. C Squad 1 and 3. Highlanders trying to repeat that. Hadley Thorson back to serve. Serving 10-6 here in the third set. And Thorson with the serve. Sommerfeld. Schweben, quick set middle. On the attack, Stock, and the kill. Schock, pardon me, Olivia Schock. The 8th grader, 5'8" with the kill off the Schweben assists. So 7-10. Horace within 3. Bobcoon back to serve. And the right-hander with the serve on the way. Thorson, pass. Potritz, set. Sather on the attack and the kill. Abby Sather off the Drew Potratz assist will get the kill. 11-7, Highlanders up by 4. And get the serve back with Jada Nelson. Jada back serving 11-7. Serve on the way. Schweben, set. Over by Bartnick. Now Nelson setting it. Tipped over by Sather. Sommerfeld on the dig. Schweben set middle. Over by Schock. Back to the Highliners. Klein over to Potritz. Over to Egerman and the kill. Brooke Egerman on the kill. Potritz assist. Nice pass there by Klein. Highliners up 12-7. And the serve by the lefty, Jada Nelson. Schweben with the set. Over. Klein now at Potritz at the net off the pass by Nelson and hit into the net by Drew Potritz. That's a point for Horace. Back within 4 at 8:20. Sommerfeld back serving. 8-12. I think it's at 8:20. It's 8-12. Here's Sommerfeld with the serve. Thorson. Set. Klein. Over by Egerman. Now Bokun for Schweben. Setting it up. Christopherson on the attack. Nelson to Potritz. Setting it up. Sather gets it over. Sommerfeld to the net. Schweben sets it far side again. Christopherson. Nice dig by Klein. And set middle Potritz on the attack. And the kill by Egerman. Egerman with the kill. Potritz with assist. 13-8. Highliners lead by 5. That will bring Jovi Borg into the lineup for Valley City. 13-8. Highliners by 5. And the serve, Abby Sather. On the read, Schweben setting it up. Gives it back to Christopherson. Diving dig. Near side attack. And can't pick it out of the net was Borg. Off her attack that was blocked. Point for Horace, 9-13. The Hawks refuse to go away here. That'll bring Donnelly into the lineup. She'll go back and serve. Lilia Donnelly, 5'3", 8th grader. Serving, 9-13. At the net, and no, point. It was received erroneously, first back row by Nelson, and they couldn't get any front help up front. So the point for Horace, 10-13. Horace down by 3. Served by Donnelly. Hadley Thorson pass, set, near side. And off the block, off the tip is Borg. It was partially blocked there at the net by Livingston. Maybe a little bit of help by Schweben. And does Horace want a timeout? Yes, they do. Timeout, Horace. Set point. Set match point coming up for Valley City. 14-10, Highliners lead. We're back with more Highliner Volleyball on the Highliner Activity Network. It is set match point for Valley City. Katie Coca with the serve, serving 14-10. Jump serve on the way. To the net. Donnelly set. Punched over. Here's Potritz for the Highliners. Nelson setting it up. Borg on the attack and the kill. Jovi Borg with the kill, and the Highliners win the third set 15-10, and they take the match at 2-1. So the Highliners sweeping here this afternoon, or this morning and this afternoon, in their matchup with the Horace Hawks. Ninth in the C-Squad match. Again, that was won by Valley City, 15-25, 25-21, and 15-13. And then the JV match just concluded. It was 25-22, 25-19, and 15-10. So the junior varsity and C-Squad winning today. Next up for the junior varsity, they are going to be at a tournament in Lisbon here beginning on Monday. As far as the C-Squad, they're going to be up in Wahpeton, as the Highliners will be at Wahpeton for volleyball on Monday, 4:30 for that C-Squad match. That going on in Wahpeton. Light week on the Highliner Activity Network tomorrow, or on Monday. We have nothing Monday, but on Tuesday, we will have, again, that junior high football coming up on Tuesday. That's 5 o'clock, junior high taking on Wahpeton. The 7th graders at 5, and then the 8th graders to follow at about 6:15 or thereabouts. And that'll be the next action on the Highliner Activity Network coming up here on Tuesday from Hannah Field. Again, 5 o'clock kickoff with the 7th graders, 6:15 for the 8th graders. That's junior high football on Tuesday. Well, it's going to wrap things up here on this full day of sports. Of course, started with our Coach's Corner here earlier this morning. And I want to again thank our guests, Aaron Heck, Jimmy Howard, Scott Rorick, Janessa Barrios, and Vanessa Coca joining us here this morning. And our technical director and cameraman Derek Bear here for volleyball. And Brandon had the Boston Larson along with Tegan Zahn working up here in the Crow's Nest camera and technical crew in this one. The Highliners sweep it 2-1, C Squad and Junior Varsity over the Horace Hawks. Until our next action, which is Tuesday night from Hannah Field, Bob McDonald saying so long from that.